All you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines.
Well, hello to you, and you. Good morning to all of you. We made it to Friday. Praise be unto God. And speaking of praise be unto God, Glamrocs was on this morning. Went over to support my good friend. She's been such a good friend to me, and I got to be the first one up on her live this morning, so that made me feel good. And she's doing good, y'all. She is doing good. And addition to that, shout out to Venus, love you and miss you as well. Beautiful sister, kicking it with Courtney, and so many of y'all. We have good people in the world, and we need to appreciate them for who they are. Amen. Amen to that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you all this morning. A big update with Trina Braxton. As you guys know, she cooks live on YouTube with Fawn, Scales, her husband. But there's a big announcement in terms of what she's doing in her life. We'll talk about that. Nichole Pointdujour is making space for people to be able to connect and create some social capital. We'll talk about that. The teaser for the Michael Jackson movie is out, and y'all, fortunately, we can't watch it because y'all know how movie studios and YouTube are about copyright stuff, but I will tell you my thoughts on it, and boy, do I have many. Then the BE Academy for girls is up for a huge prize. We'll talk about that. Antonio Brown is getting extradited to the United States for a huge crime that allegedly he committed. We'll talk about that. Cenat looking like doo-doo garbage. DDG, well, I mean, birds of a feather do flock together. I'll tell you why. And then finally, a former Atlanta Hawks executive, child, he did a scheme. He did a scheme. But before that, we got on our content creator who broke some news this morning. With that being said, Higher is Wayne, Low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. Because one thing to know, and two things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whenever you start the daylight, a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I said,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen, Moonves, it's Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this particular channel right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Let's get to Hannah Grace, okay? She broke some news this morning. Y'all know we are always supportive of content creators who can not only stand on their own, but they're about their own business. So let's watch Hannah Grace this morning. So apparently there's a lawsuit breaking out in Mississippi. Child, what else is new? But also Hannah Grace too is a great content creator, so we want to give her some love this morning here on the show. So here we go. As you can see, 450, there should be 459 likes, but anyway, let's go.
Breaking news out of Jackson, Mississippi. Did Carlos King drag OWN into another lawsuit? Let's talk about it. Thank you for joining me for this video. All commentary is alleged and in my very own opinion. Please don't forget to support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. This lawsuit was filed on October 20th, 2025, and it reads as follows.
In the United States District Court for the Southern District of Mississippi, Jackson Division. Plaintiff is Christy Smith versus defendants Discovery Communication, LLC, OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, Harpo Incorporated, Kingdom Reign Entertainment, LLC, Selena Johnson, and Letitia Pearson. Complaint and jury demand. Comes now plaintiff Christy Smith, plaintiff, by and through counsel, and files this complaint against defendants Discovery Communications, LLC, OWN Harpo Incorporated, Kingdom Reign Entertainment, LLC, and individual Selena Johnson and Letitia Pearson, and states as follows.
Yeah.
Introduction.
I know.
This action arises from defendant's willful and unlawful misappropriation of plaintiff's trademark, persona, lived story, professional identity, and charitable brand, including plaintiff's distinctive tagline, turning pain into purpose.
Break free with the new Opera GX. The browser that
literally, I was in bed this morning, chilling out, making it do what it do, finding your destinations for this morning, and I saw this video from Hannah Grace, and Hannah Grace has broken out some news stories before, and so basically, from what this is sounding like, somebody, right, named Crystal Smith was supposed to be on Bell Collective, allegedly, maybe. And she has a trademark, signature, and her life story is her life story. And somehow it got onto Bell Collective. Now, when I heard Selena Johnson, I'm like, how did Selena get in this? Like, Selena, and this is the thing, I don't care what the Bell Collective, Bell Nation, whatever the hell y'all want to call yourselves, Selena Johnson is bigger than Bell Collective. I'm not sorry to say it. She was on Bring It on Lifetime. Like, Dance Moms and Bring It were the two biggest reality shows, docuseries on Lifetime that broke Lifetime into a whole new stratosphere. At this point, Lifetime could evolve into what WeTV is, where it's just unscripted television. But they still do movies because they got the Lifetime Movie Network, or the Lifetime Movie Network and the Lifetime Movie Club, and they still do scripted series. But still, when I heard Selena Johnson, I was quite surprised. Now, Letitia Pearson, don't really know her, really don't watch the show. I just know the biggest name on that show is Selena Johnson. Just no disrespect. But yeah, it was just kind of mind-boggling to me. But let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going.
puts you in control with a brand.
Number 1, plaintiff originated and first used the mark on Mother's Day, May 14, 2023, in commerce through her registered 501c3 charitable organization, the Amariana K. Walker Foundation. Created after the tragic loss of her son, plaintiff's brand is widely known and ties directly to her identity, nonprofit work, and public mission. Number 2, defendants, with full knowledge of plaintiff and her work, intentionally appropriated her trademark and likeness to create and promote televised content for financial gain on the own television series Bell Collective, including A, copying plaintiff's charitable theme and tagline, B, portraying a cast member as a paralegal and bondsman, which plaintiff has been for 4 years, and recreated the plaintiff's turning pain into purpose narrative for entertainment profit without consent, credit, or compensation. Number 3, defendant used plaintiff's intellectual property and personal narrative to falsely suggest association, endorsement, sponsorship, and origin in violation of the Lanham Act, Mississippi common law, and plaintiff's right to control her own identity and brand. Now, I need to read number 2 over because I made a mistake there. It says defendants with full knowledge of plaintiff and her work intentionally appropriated her trademark and likeness to create and promote televised content for financial gain on the own television series Bell Collective, including copying the plaintiff's charitable theme and tagline, portraying a cast member as a paralegal and bondsman, which the plaintiff has been for years. Initially, I said for 4 years, but she said that she has been a bondsman for years.
So this is the thing, right? Whenever you're doing reality TV, right? Because I remember when I was on Tea Talk with Your Girls panel with Winter, formerly from Love and Marriage DC. And one of the things that usually happens with reality TV is there's a meeting before the season. There's a pre-season meeting where everybody sits down individually with, their producer, the executive producer. It's like, okay, give me what's happening in your life, this, that, and the third. They go down the line. And then they give a group meeting to go over what's going to happen for the season. When I asked Winter that, she said that Carlos King and Kingdom Reign Entertainment never did a preseason meeting. And so what this is giving me is that, wait a minute, aren't these bells allegedly bells? I don't know if they're bells or not. Listen, I don't watch the show. I'm just reporting the news as you guys are hearing it. But if these bells are supposed to be legends in Mississippi and are able to stand on their own, then how did this happen? Because there's a supervising producer for each episode. And also, too, Carlos said that he doesn't make all the decisions, but if two of your shows are on the Oprah Winfrey Network, I would assume you have a direct link to OWN, and you also have a direct link to your cast. But then again, you did not talk to one of your cast for a full year, but that's neither here nor there, but a very important point. It's giving that none of these shows that he has created has ever been based in reality. Like he said, his biggest dream is to be a talk show host. Like he's reviewing the Braxtons, he's reviewing Bravo, but he doesn't review his own shows. And honestly, to tell you the truth, social media is supposed to be a second screen to your linear television experience, right? So if more people are tuned in and want to be tuned in rather from reviewers on YouTube than watching the actual show, that's a problem. Because the show should be so good that people want to go online and see what people have to say about it. But if people are going online more than actually watching the show, then that's a problem. But hey, I'm just talking.
Number 5, plaintiff Chrissy Smith is a resident of Hinds County, Mississippi. Number 6, defendant Discovery Communications LLC, DBA OWN, is a foreign business entity that owns and distributes the Bell Collective television series. Number 7, defendant Harpo Incorporated is a foreign corporation involved in programming, branding, and commercial exploitation on the OWN network. Number 8, defendant Kingdom Reign Entertainment LLC is a production company responsible for producing the content at issue, including narrative, storyline, and character portrayals. Number 9, defendants Selena Johnson and Letitia Pearson are individuals who knowingly participated in the use and exploitation of plaintiff's trademark and likeness for commercial gain.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it
just
by thinking.
I'm on my phone right now because it looks like one of the links is not linking like it's supposed to. So I'm going online to see if I can. Okay, good. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay, we're Gucci. Okay.
About it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
Jurisdiction and venue. This court has federal question jurisdiction pursuit.
Hey, Janelle Speaks. Good morning, beautiful. Good to see you. Love you always.
1331 and 15 USC 1121, the Lanham Act. Number 11. This court has supplemental jurisdiction over the state law claims under 28 USC 1367. Number 12. The venue is proper in this court under 28 USC 1391 because a substantial portion of the acts given rise to this action occurred in this district and defendants conduct business here. Facts. Number 13, the plaintiff founded the Mariana K. Walker Foundation on May 14, 2023, Mother's Day, and began using the name and tagline, turning pain into purpose in commerce immediately. Number 14, plaintiff's nonprofit provides programs, outreach, community events, and charitable initiatives centered on grief, trauma support, violence, prevention, and healing. Number 15, plaintiff has continuously used the mark in commerce, in public events, in marketing, in social media, and in connection with nonprofit services. Number 16, the plaintiff's trademark search report dated October 17, 2025 shows the mark is available and distinctive, and plaintiff has priority through first and continuous use. Number 17, in January 2025, plaintiff was contacted about a potential cast pitch for OWN's program, Bell Collective. Number 18, rather than hire, credit, or collaborate with a plaintiff, defendant proceeded to incorporate plaintiff's identity, persona, storyline, tagline, and brand elements into televised content. Number 19, the season includes a storyline featuring a character portrayed as both a paralegal and bondsman, plaintiff's real profession for years, and B, a foundation event centered on turning pain into purpose following the death of a loved one. 20, the defendant acted knowingly, willfully, and for profit, causing consumer confusion and diluting plaintiff's identity and brand. Number 21, plaintiff has suffered emotional harm, reputational harm, loss of control over her likeness, damage to her brand, and commercial injury.
Now, I just want to say this, right?
Count one, false designation.
Let me stop your hand, right? It's lovely, gorgeous. Let me just say this, right? I don't know how many times people have to be told about somebody before they believe them, because there was 2 very particular articles that came out. One from The Wrap and another one from Deadline.com. And I believe I was probably the only person besides Anonymous T that talked about the Deadline article. But I know for the Wrap article specifically, I brought that up. In that Wrap article, he talked about how people can spot a fake from a mile away, and that he went to school for journalism and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, oh my God. And then here's the thing, right? Sometimes people don't understand the phrase, just because you put lipstick on pig doesn't mean it's not still a pig. You are absolutely right. Candy did warn us years ago during that speech. Does anybody remember the nightcap show with Carlos King on OWN? I've been said this. Reality with the King is just nightcap remixed. That's all it is. It's nothing new. Because here's the thing, right? If you're doing a show called Reality with the King, right? You can do reality TV, right? You can cover reality TV, rather. You can cover shows and topics and news stories, this, that, and third. But the problem is usually reality TV, kings and queens have range to them. Like Mimosa St. John, she's back on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she was also just on brand with Jimmy Fallon, right? So, and there's nothing wrong with just being one-dimensional. There's nothing wrong with that. Andy Cohen has made a whole career at Bravo being one-dimensional. But also, too, at least with Andy Cohen, we've seen him be a parent, right? We've seen him, talk about him getting scammed. That's right. Andy Cohen got scammed. So at least with Andy Cohen, we've seen layers of his personality come out. But also, too, let me just ask y'all something. When you hear from Will Packer, Tyler Perry, I'm trying to think. Oh my God, what is that brother? Jarkarius Jackson, right? Y'all know the black playwright, right? When you hear these producers, do you ever hear them mentioning, I know Carlos King? I'm going to get on the big screen for this real quick. Do y'all ever hear of those producers saying, I know Carlos King? Usually, producers know producers, right? If you get asked a question about your friend, you're going to at least mention them in some regard. Let's just say that Glamrocs has a daytime talk show, and, I also have a daytime talk show. If they ask me a question about glam, of course I'm going to mention Glamrocs, right? So isn't it interesting that all these years in Hollywood, we really have never seen him at the Emmys? I mean, if he's the king of reality TV, why didn't he go to the American Reality Television Awards? And that's the biggest award show for reality TV. Why haven't we seen him at the Primetime Emmys? And this is not, and listen, I'm not trying to poke, I'm not trying to prod, I'm not trying to shade, nothing. You're talking to a media nerd of social media. This is what the fuck I cover. All these years of him being a king of reality TV, and now he getting articles on Deadline.com and The Wrap. But somehow, by the grace of God, he was at the Real Screen Summit hosting the Real Screen Awards. What? I'm just asking questions. And before anybody says, well, Braylon, you judge a Carlos King. First of all, I hold my own over here. I talk about way more than Carlos, Claudia, and Justin put together. Okay. We can do Reality with the King versus Brainley's virtual tour live, and we'll see who has more range. Don't play with me. Just because somebody has an opinion does not mean they're being jealous. It means they're giving facts. Have we seen Carlos King at any movie premiere? I mean, I got to at least give it to Monique Samuel. She was at a movie premiere, and Giselle shaded Monique, but at least Monique was at a local, premiere for a national movie. Like, come on, y'all. If he's friends with Kenya Revenge P. Moore, why wasn't he at the spa opening? But yes, somebody can show up for Yandy. Does anybody get where I'm going here? I'm just asking legitimate questions here. If he's the king of reality TV, why ain't we seeing him? Rolling on, child. I'm just asking questions. Here we go.
Nation of Origin, Lanham Act 15, USC 1125, against corporate defendants only. That means OWN, Harpo, Kingdom Reign Entertainment, and Discovery. Number 22, plaintiff realigns paragraph 1 through 21 as if fully set forth herein. 23, defendants' unauthorized use of plaintiff's mark, identity, and brand in commerce constitutes a false designation of origin and unfair competition under 15 USC 1125. Number 24, defendant's conduct was willful, intentional, and malicious, entitling plaintiff to injunctive relief,
disgorgement of profit,
damages, attorney fees, and costs. Count 2, common law trademark infringement. Count 2, common law trademark infringement against corporate defendants. Number 25, plaintiff realleges paragraphs 1 through 24. Number 26, plaintiff owns priority rights in her mark through continuous and first use in commerce. 27, defendant's unauthorized use of plaintiff's mark constitutes common law infringement under Mississippi law. Count 3, misappropriation of likeness, right of publicity against all defendants. Number 28, plaintiff realleges prior paragraphs. Number 28, defendants used plaintiff's persona, story, identity, and brand for commercial benefit without consent. Count 4, unjust enrichment against all defendants. Number 30, defendants profited from plaintiff's identity and trademark without compensation to her. Count 5, civil conspiracy against all defendants. Defendants acted in concert to misappropriate, exploit, publish, and profit from plaintiff's identity and trademark. Count 6, punitive damages against all defendants. 32, defendants acted willfully, wantonly, and with reckless disregard for plaintiff's rights, warranting punitive damages. Count 7, injunctive relief against all defendants. Number 33, plaintiff seeks an injunction prohibiting defendants from further use of her mark, brand, or likeness. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, the plaintiff respectfully requests judgment as follows. A, preliminary and permanent injunction. B, compensatory damages. C, punitive damages. D, disgorgement of defendant's profits. E, attorney fees and costs. F, statutory remedies available under the Lanham Act. G, pre- and post-judgment interest. And H, such further relief as the court deems just. Jury demand. Plaintiff demands trial by jury on all issues so triable.
So now what do y'all think about this case? You know, it's a shame that people want to steal other people's intellectual property. We're not calling any names, but we see patterns. Want to steal people's intellectual property without giving them credit.
You're not calling any names.
You've done it too many times before. Now you got to pay the piper, in my opinion. Ooh. Now that's all I have for this video. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Also, please support the channel, like, share, and subscribe, and turn on those notifications because I will be following up on this case soon. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me.
Shout out to Hannah Grace there. Like I said, I'm a great content creator, and y'all, here is her link here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, all those points that I brought up of why don't we see Carlos King out? That's not to shade him. That's not to drag him. That's not to roast him. Those are legitimate questions. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, I do believe that the essence black women in Hollywood, even though it is all black women, at least, there are, some men of the industry there, I believe, at least. And also, too, he hasn't been to the Essence Festival Culture. We haven't seen him at the Roots Picnic. There was just Afrofuture in Detroit, actually. Afrofuture in Detroit, Michigan. We didn't see Carlos there. Here's the thing. And shout out to Hannah Grace, like I said. If Reality with the King is as big as it is, why isn't Reality with the King reporting from the Oscars, the Grammys, the Tonys? Since you say you a so-called journalist, just keeping it a buck. Why aren't you broadcasting from the Tonys? Why wasn't you at the Ebony Power 100 Gala? Uptown does an event every year with Black Hollywood. And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, Bray, why can't you do it? Well, here's the gag. You ready for this? Even though I know about the media pass, there are certain credentials, right? So even though I'm at 3,000 subscribers and over 900,000 views, that could get me into some places. But the Oscars, you gotta be known. So there's levels to this, okay? Like I said, I cover this stuff all the time. So miss me with that shit. Well, if you're saying all the stuff he can do, why don't you go do it? Y'all don't think it's weird? As big as he is, he ain't doing more. Child, let's roll on. All right, y'all, to our first destination here. Just had to get that. Not just get that out of the way, but we definitely want to give Hannah Grace her props because Hannah Grace is a very good content creator, and she makes it do what it do for sure. All right, y'all. Shout out to RollingOut.com celebrating 25 years onto the next 25 years. Trina Braxton spills on her exciting new chapter. The Braxton sister has been on an emotional roller coaster recently, as seen on the Braxtons. There's Trina Braxton there. Right here, it was a night filled with glitz, glamour, and celebration as stars lit up the Sheen Awards red carpet. Among them, the radiant Trina Braxton stole the spotlight, dressed to impress and brimming with excitement. She joined Rolling Out Star Studio to talk about the energy of the night and her ever-evolving career. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Braxton gushed, beaming as she looked around the stars-packed event. Ashley's up for an award with WeTV, and that network has been a part of our family since 2009. It just felt right for me to be the one to present her the award. For Braxton, the Sheen Awards are about more than just fame. They are about community. Sheen doesn't just celebrate the biggest names. She said they shine a light on up-and-coming talent, on people with so much potential. I'm really grateful to be a part of that. But the evening wasn't just about celebrating others. Braxton had plenty of exciting news of her own. Why do I feel like exciting news of her own to share? Or is that just me? But moving on. In addition to the return of the Braxton sisters to the small screen with a reality show called The Braxtons, she has also expanded her business portfolio. I'm also a realtor here in Atlanta and soon to be one in Missouri. And I'm studying culinary school to officially become a chef. She said, I can't wait to open my own restaurant soon. Now, for those of you who don't know, there was a bar called Bar Chicks back in the day. Now, I've been saying that there needs to be a Bar Chicks revival, because I joked with Trina that we should take all of the Hooters locations, make them Bar Chicks, and then hire all thick chicks out. And that offer is still on the table, Trina. I'm just saying. But moving on. Braxton has also had to deal with some interfamilial drama recently. Her husband, Von Scales, experienced a serious health scare due to a heart valve issue that caused a dangerous buildup of fluid in his lungs and around his heart. He was hospitalized while doctors removed 30 pounds of fluid, and now he has a 90-day plan involving diet, exercise, and medication to address the problem before potentially needing surgery. Braxton was initially upset he didn't tell her sooner, but was present during his initial recovery process. With multiple projects in motion and a heart full of gratitude, Braxton proves once again that she's not just a star, she's a force. You know what? Not surprisingly, I will always support people who are trying to do good. And honestly, too, let me tell you something. I don't think there's ever been a celebrity edition of Hell's Kitchen. I think Gordon Ramsay with celebrities that like to cook would be amazing. Can you imagine Charles Oakley on the men's team and Trina Braxton on the women's team in Hell's Kitchen? Oh my God. Fox and Gordon Ramsay, if y'all take that ish, just let me host the after show. You know what I mean? Just let me host the after show. That's all I'm asking. But congratulations to Trina Braxton there. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. More right here, everybody, from rollout.com. Nichole Pointdujour's Master Connector Academy changes lives. Former Wall Street executive creates exclusive events where entrepreneurs meet corporate leaders and multi-millionaire mentors and share success strategies there. After 21 years on Wall Street as an investment banker and equity trader, Nichole Pointdujour noticed something troubling. Corporate executives and successful entrepreneurs operated in completely different circles, missing opportunities to collaborate and grow together. This observation sparked the creation of a Master Connector agency and signature event series that brings these powerful groups into one room. What inspired you to create the Master Connector agency? I was on Wall Street for over 21 years as an investment banker and equity trader. When I would go to events on the corporate side, I wouldn't see my friends that were successful entrepreneurs and industry leaders in those rooms, and vice versa. When I would hang out with my friends at different networking events, I wouldn't see corporate executives that were VP level and above. God gave me the vision last year to bring these two organizations together, these two powerful people together, corporate vice presidents at Fortune 500 companies and successful entrepreneurs, as well as industry leaders and influencers all in one room, calling it the room where the deals are done. How do these events impact attendees' lives and careers? At each event, I interview a multi-millionaire that has made it in a career to give us those nuggets that we need to get our career to that multi-millionaire level. I have met 2 to 3 people that have told me that this event has literally changed their life. One woman says she's working on a $2 million project in Tennessee, was having issues with government contracts. She met a guy at my event that deals with government contracts. He's helping her get over the hump with her project. Another young lady flew in from Canada, met Yandy, and now she's opened up a trucking business and bought a warehouse. Control! Yes, indeed. We love good success over here. The room is literally impacting people's lives and their career trajectories. Other people have received job opportunities. You never know who you're going to meet. I always tell people you're one connection away from your next big break. What makes Angela Yee's presence special for this upcoming event? Angela and I have been friends for over a decade, but most recently we started doing business together. I wrote a book and she wrote the foreword for my book. When we hang out, we always figure out how we can help each other in business. She's actually one of the people that encouraged me to start my business. She's like, you've been connected to people for years. You begin checks, multi-million-dollar checks. You need to start business. Not only is she a media mogul, she's in real estate. She bought a building in Detroit. She's bought something in Miami. She's always investing in different things that are going to make her money. She also owns a coffee shop and is always thinking about different ways to become a successful entrepreneur. The building she bought in Detroit, she's trying to make it for women that come home from prison. Angela is such a servant leader. What inspired you to write your book, The Master Connector? I'm the first person in my family to go to college. I attained an MBA at 23 with a 4.0 rate. Listen, okay. Listen. Oh, we give credit where credit is due over here. So I was breaking so many generational curses that I ended up on Wall Street at 21 years old. Everybody always said you need a book on your story. People were always asking me, how did I know so many amazing people? I've been in rooms at the White House and just different high-profile events. I can tell individuals how I met people, but if I put it in a book, I can tell the masses. What are your top 3 networking tips? The top 3 things you need to do to network are: 1, lead with value. When I'm around certain people that have a certain status, everybody comes to them and asks them for something. Instead of leading with ask, lead with value. What are your goals for 2026? What can I help you with? That automatically sets you apart. The second thing is following up. I tell people to follow up within the first 24 to 48 hours. It was a pleasure meeting you at the Master Connection Agency event. I would like to schedule coffee, breakfast, lunch. And the third thing, and this is the most critical, doing good business. Good, just as good news travels fast, so does bad news. If you do an amazing job, they're going to tell their family and friends about you, or friends and family about you. How do you envision the Master Connector Agency evolving? I want this to be a global brand. I want the Master Connector Agency to be a household name because I'm literally connecting the dots for people in the next 5 to 10 years. I want this to be a global international brand. I will take this event across to different states in America because Houston, DC, New Jersey, New York, California have all asked me to bring this to their state. I also want to take it across the pond and make a global brand. My whole goal of this event is to be a servant leader, to help people connect the dots so they can grow their network, to grow their net worth. Tickets for the Master Connector Agency Network event feature Angela Yee on November 6th, which was yesterday. I know. I'm sorry, okay? At Prime on Peachtree, Atlanta, were available at the masterconnectoragency.com. Use Connect20 for 20% off. Pointdujour's book, The Master Connector, The Ultimate Guide to Building Impactful Connections for Life and Business Success, is also available through her website and Instagram at the Master_Connector. Well, first of all, congratulations on every single fucking thing you have accomplished. And like I said, there's a thing called social capital. Damon John wrote it in a book called The Power of Broke. And the one thing to know, 2 things for sure, I always believe that we are stronger together than we are apart. And you never know who could be that one person to take you from here to here. And I want to mention something. I don't know if you guys remember when I did the Norwegian Cruise Line Great Stirrup Cay, right? We talked about it for like over a 4 hour, I believe. And you know what I did with that? I literally called Norwegian Cruise Line and said, hey, let me send you this. And you know what I said on the phone? I said, I know all marketing budgets are not the same. See, a lot of people think you have to be known in order to receive. No. You just have to be solution-based minded, right? So here is the website right here. Here it is right here. Here's Meet the CEO About. So let's do services here. See what services she has. So here's the Master Connector Community membership for $99 right there. So you have consultation with the Master Connector, $1,000 connection fee starting at $2,000, sponsorship accelerator program starting at $10,000, and speaking engagement starting at $6,500. And then here are some of the other events here. So this is amazing. Absolutely incredible. And then there's Angela Yee there. There she is speaking on stage there. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me go back. That's Egypt Sharada and her husband. Listen, y'all. Oh, and I think that's the mayor of Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, nothing but good energy here. That's Yandy. So she definitely knows people. And you know what? Honestly, congratulations to this sister. You never know who can make space for you to have a space. You know what I mean? So congratulations to this beautiful sister right here. And we'll watch her interview real quick here. It's only 13 minutes. I think we got time. So here we go.
You are here with Nichole Pointdujour, the CEO and founder of the Master Connector Agency.
Oh, God.
You are tuned into Rolling Out.
I only say, oh, God, not to her, but because it's low.
Hello, and welcome to Rolling Out's Business Exchange. My name is Portia Monique, and today I'll be your host. We are back with another episode.
Damn it, they don't have it uploaded to YouTube. Come on now.
Of the Business Exchange with Nichole Pointdujour, founder and CEO.
See, I hate this. Let me see. Give me a moment, y'all. Because I may have to let it load. Yeah, I may have to let it load. Let me do that, and then we'll make it do what it do. So let me do this. I'm going to let it load in the background here, and then we'll come back to it because I want y'all to definitely see this amazing energy. All right, y'all. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Jafar Jackson stars in Trouble Biopics trailer. Y'all, this has been on many delays, but it's finally here, or at least it's coming, right? So Jafar Jackson portrays his uncle in the highly anticipated film set for April of 2026. So literally next year, y'all. Next year is about to be here like that, okay? After multiple delays, the long-awaited Michael Jackson biopic has finally unveiled its first trailer after a production process marked by delays, reshoots, and family tensions. The film, simply titled Michael, is now scheduled to hit theaters in April of 2026, nearly 2 years after filming initially wrapped. Production on the movie was completed in May of 2024 with an original release date set for April of 2025. However, the film has faced a series of setbacks that has pushed the premiere back multiple times, first to October 2025, then to its current 2026 slot after reshoots were required in June. Behind the camera talent, director Antoine Fuqua takes the helm of this ambitious project, marking a departure from his usual action and thriller territory. The filmmaker has built his reputation on intense dramas, including Training Day, The Equalizer, and Olympus Has Fallen, bringing that directorial experience to the music biopic genre. The screenplay comes from John Logan, whose impressive credentials include Oscar nominations for his work on Glare, The Aviator, and Hugo. The combination of Fuqua's visual storytelling and Logan's narrative craftsmanship aims to deliver a compelling portrait of one of music's most complex figures. Family connection and casting. The central role of the King of Pop goes to Jafar Jackson, the late singer's real-life nephew. Casting choice provides an inherent physical resemblance and family connection that producers hope will bring authenticity to the portrayal. Oscar nominee Colton Domingo takes on the role Joe Jackson, the family patriarch, whose strict management style shaped Michael's early career. The supporting cast includes notable actors such as Miles Teller, Nia Long, and Lara Harrier, rounding out the ensemble. Now, we do not know who's playing Janet. We do not know who's playing Janet. For the longest time, everybody thought it was going to be Haley Bailey. Everybody thought that. And I thought it was going to be too, but we haven't heard anything of it yet. Producer addresses complexity. British producer Graham King has been vocal about the film's approach to its subject matter. He acknowledged the complicated nature of Jackson's life while outlining the project's goals and ambitions. King emphasized that the film aims to humanize rather than sanitize the iconic performer, presenting what he describes as the most compelling, unbiased story possible within the constraints of a single feature film. The producer stated his intention is to let audiences form their own conclusions after watching. The approach suggests that the filmmakers are aware that they cannot please everyone while tackling such a polarizing figure. King stressed that Jackson remains culturally relevant, ours whose life and legacy merit exploration despite ongoing controversies. Addressing serious allegations, the project faces scrutiny on how it handles serious accusations against Jackson. Filmmaker Dan Reed, who directed 2019 docuseries Leaving Neverland, reportedly reviewed their early script draft and expressed concerns about its treatment of these allegations. Reed described the draft as disingenuous, claiming it discredited accusers while portraying Jackson exclusively in positive interactions with children. His docuseries featured interviews with two men who alleged Jackson abused them as children, reigniting public debate about the performer's legacy. These criticisms raises questions about whether the film can truly deliver the unbiased portrayal King promises, or if it leans too heavily toward defending its subject. Family divide over the project. Perhaps the most public controversy surrounding Michael involves the Jackson family split opinions. Domingo spoke at a Venice event earlier this year, claiming Jackson's children, Paris, and Prince supported the film, expressing excitement about attending an event in Paris. However, Paris Jackson quickly contradicted these statements on Instagram. She clarified that she read an early script draft and provided notes about elements she found dishonest or problematic. When her concerns were not addressed, she distanced herself from the project entirely. Paris added that the film panders to a specific segment of her father's fan base that prefers to live in fantasy rather than confront reality. Oh, damn. For his daughter to say that's a huge statement there, my lord. Her public rejection of the movie adds another layer of complexity to its reception and raises questions about its accuracy. Financial stakes and industry context. Michael carries a reported budget of $155 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money, making it a significant financial gamble for the studio. The investment reflects confidence in Jackson's enduring popularity in biopic genres, recent successes. However, the film arrives following a disappointing box office performance from other recent biopics. The Bruce Springsteen film, released in October, has only generated $31 million domestically, raising concerns about audience appetite for such projects. Reports that Michael might be split into two parts have been apparently shelved, with a new trailer confirming that it's a single film release. This decision may reflect lessons learned from other recent past multi-part releases and their mixed commercial results. What the trailer reveals. The newly released trailer offers audiences their first glimpse at how Fuqua and his team have approached this challenging material. Early reactions will likely provide indicators of whether the film can navigate a minefield of public opinion surrounding its subject. As April 2026 approaches, Michael faces the difficult task of satisfying longtime fans while addressing legitimate concerns about Jackson's life and legacy. Whether it succeeds in that balancing act remains to be seen. So I will tell you this: we cannot watch it. And you're probably wondering, well, Brave, we can't watch it, why you about to play it? No, I'm not. I'm about to pull up comments so you guys can see the comments. Now, when I did watch it, y'all, I have to tell you, first of all, it opens up on Michael in the studio, right? Quincy Jones is in the booth. And you start to see this poster board of different lyrics and stuff. By the way, Graham King was the director of Bohemian Rhapsody. That's the Queen biopic. Believe me, my lord, that was a wonderful movie. and it's all in gold. So you see Beat It, you see the crowd with the gloves, you see Joe and Catherine, you see two of the sons, you see Michael, little Michael, and another brother there. You don't see Janet in this trailer. You do see Human Nature. You see some of the songs. You see that afro, okay, that was on Off the Wall. You see PYT and Human Nature. I mean, Jafar, he did his thing in this. I mean, it looks like Michael Jackson reborn. A couple of things that you see him on the road. You see a rap battle. I mean, the footwork is amazing. And honestly, when you see like Jafar at the end, like go to the 51-second mark, and y'all, just the look and hearing Michael's voice, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I really, really do. And here are some of the comments here. Okay. Starring as your own uncle in his biopic is crazy. There's a number of people that could play this part, but blood relative, it doesn't get more legendary than this, as long as it's not Felix Alexander. Y'all quit hating on Felix Alexander. Good damn. He did one good sitcom called One on One. Y'all gonna stop that shit. It's impossible to describe how big this man was back in the day. He was the most powerful person in the world before internet and social media existed. That part right there. I guess I'll be listening to Michael's greatest hits all day and day. This isn't nostalgia. It's time travel. A moment of silence for everyone who didn't still laugh long enough to see this trailer drop. I might cry. MJ was my entire childhood. I can't think of MTV without thinking of Michael Jackson. I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The irony, Lionsgate indeed knows how long we're waiting for this to drop. Edit, the teaser had 30 million views across all platforms in 6 hours. Damn! To this day, I still have the tickets for Michael Jackson's This Is It tour that was canceled after he passed away. I remember how excited I was. It would have been my first time ever seeing Michael Jackson live, something I dreamed about for years. It still feels surreal to knowing that moment never can be. But those tickets have become a reminder of how much his music and legacy continue to mean to me. Jafar, starring as his own Uncle MJ, must have been the job of a lifetime. He said that he wanted to achieve immortality by connecting himself to his music. I believe he achieved it. He will never die. He's constantly gaining new fans for his work. Over 1 million views in 9 hours. Yeah, that's a Michael Jackson biopic. Having your nephew play you is the ultimate tribute. Greatest entertainer to ever walk this planet without the internet, without social media. He still ruled the world like a king. Even today, no one comes close to the kind of global stardom MJ had. This trailer is giving a 2010 energy. I can't explain why. I love it. I will watch this announced masterpiece every time you reply to this comment. Your uncle will be proud of you. Doesn't even need Jackson or Tyler. Everybody knows it's Michael. That Beat It mixed with movie stars is lethal. So as you can see, nothing but comments here of just love. This trailer alone deserves an Oscar. So I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine there. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. More Brandley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from the space right here, right now from blacknews.com. BE Academy for Girls named contender for prestigious $1 million YAS prize, championing school choice and opportunity for girls of color. Nashville's first new all-girls school in over 70 years, recognized among the nation's most innovative education providers. BE Academy for Girls, which we will look at their website here in just a little bit, is an independent, culturally responsive STEAM school. I know that's science, technology, engineering, math. I don't know. Oh, Science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, I'm guessing. School in Nashville has been named a 2025 Yas Prize contender. The recognition places the school among the nation's most innovative education providers, transforming the future of learning. Known as the Pulitzer of Education and Innovation, the Yas Prize recognizes schools that exemplifies the four top principles: sustained, transformational, outstanding, and permissionless education. Selected from thousands of applicants nationwide, BE Academy is only one of 23 organizations named a contender this year. Founded in 2023, the school represents a historic milestone as Nashville's first new all-girls institution in more than 7 decades, filling a critical gap in educational options for families seeking identity-affirming environments for their daughters. For too long, our girls have been told to fit into systems that weren't built with them in mind, said T. Wilson, founder CEO of BE Academy. At BE Academy, we built a space where our girls are not only seen, they are celebrated. This recognition means the community is starting to see what we have known all along. When you give girls choice, access, and belonging, they soar. The school serves girls in grades 5 through 12 with emphasis on STEAM, education, restorative, social, emotional learning, and sisterhood. In just 1 year, enrollment has grown from 13 to 39 students. Come on here. Supported by dedicated faculty and more than 40 community partnerships. 65% of students come from under-resourced communities, benefiting the Tennessee Education Savings Account ESA program, scholarships, and philanthropy. For parents like Tassim Tibola, choosing BE Academy for her daughter Isaiah, a 9th grader, has been transformative. Before BE Academy, Isaiah wasn't excited about going to school. Now she wakes up every morning with a smile on her face, said Teo Bogora. She's thriving academically and socially because she finally feels like that she finally feels like she belongs, like her voice matters. School choice gave her that freedom. I'm so grateful for it. The Yas Prize celebrates education providers who push boundaries and redefine what is possible and learn. Since its founding in 2021, the Yas Foundation has awarded more than $46 million. $46 million. Let me say again, $46 million damn dollars. Y'all know I'm extra. To organizations that exemplify innovation and courage in education. Each year, one grand prize winner receives $1 million to expand their impact, with all contenders joining a growing national network of trailblazing schools, nonprofits, and educational entrepreneurs. As BE Academy competes for the 2025 Yes Prize, the school continues to expand with its STEAM, arts, and entrepreneurship programs while partnering with local and national organizations committed to educational equity, proving that when policy meets innovation, schools like BE Academy thrive. About the Yes Prize, the Yes Prize for Sustainable, Transformational, Outstanding, and Permissionless Education celebrates innovative education providers across America who are building old future-ready learning models, founded by Yasmin and Jeff Yas. So it's not just Yas to just say yes, but that's actually their last names. That's really cool. The prize honors those who deliver exceptional learning experiences that empower students and families. Learn more at www.yasprize.org. Well, first of all, congratulations to all of y'all. And ladies and gentlemen, here they are here. Here are all the ladies here. Hopefully this will. I was trying to show it. Right here, let me refresh it here. So there are all the ladies right there. Look at all those ladies right there. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And look at that playground. That's a playground. Okay, listen. Bring me back to my old elementary school in Little Rock, Arkansas. Yes, indeed, here. So just absolutely incredible. This is a private, non-for-profit school for girls offering comprehensive education from elementary to high school levels. BE Academy offers rigorous STEAM education featuring hands-on engineering, biomedical science, computer science, and robotics. Our project-based learning connects classroom concepts to real-world challenges with 1-to-12 student-teacher ratios. That means for every classroom with one teacher, there's 12 students, and it's a very, very specialized one-on-one and very intimate, purposely intimate learning for all the students there. We provide student-teacher ratios. We provide personalized instruction that develops academic excellence and leadership skills for college and career success. At BEA, we are dedicated to providing a nurturing and empowering learning environment for girls. Our focus is on holistic development and personalized attention to help each student reach their full potential. To join the waiting list for the 2025-2026 school year, simply submit an application to explore enrollment for the 2026-2027 school year. Sign up for our next information session. So if you know anybody that is in Nashville, Tennessee, and they're looking for a home, this is the school for them. I love what we do over here, sincerely. Being able to bring you stories like this is why I do this show. Truly, it's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. Let me see. Okay, I think it's almost done. I think it's almost done now. Okay. All right. I think it was almost done loading, y'all. Rolling out. Can you get this interview like on your YouTube channel? Because I really want to play it. But anyway, with that being said, congratulations to them and God bless them in Jesus' name. Yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen. All right, y'all. I know we got to go from greatness to tragicness. I know. This mother ucker right here, child. At this point, it's not even CTE, it's just who he is. Antonio Brown extradited to the United States to face attempted murder charge. Former NFL player Antonio Brown has been extradited to the United States to face a charge of second-degree attempted murder with a firearm in connection to a May powing in Miami. The U.S. Marshals Service took Brown into custody in Dubai and transported him to Essex County Correctional Facility in New Jersey. Not Essex overseas, but Essex in the United States on Thursday, November 6th, according to police. He will be transferred to Miami to face trial. The Miami Police Department confirmed that Brown was identified as the alleged power after investigation conducted with assistance from the Miami-Dade State's Attorney's Office and U.S. Marshals authorities issued a warrant for his arrest in June following a May 17th incident that reportedly occurred after celebrating boxing event hosted by streamer Aiden Ross, who is also in a lawsuit with Drake for illegal gambling, and also may have to give up some receipts about what he said about Megan Thee Stallion. So we cover all over here. Footage posted online appeared to show Brown altercation before running toward a group of people while holding an object. A sound resembling POW fire could then be heard. Witnesses on the scene reacted. One shouted that Brown had a POW. Brown was detained but released the same night because police could not locate a victim. Afterward, Brown spoke about the incident on a Kick live stream round with Aiden Ross, claimed that he was attacked by several people and suffered from chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, which is where, when football players hit each other, that can compound your brain, essentially. That's the everyday terminology that I can give you. On social media, Brown said that he was not arrested and police released him after hearing his version of events. Brown's legal troubles date back several years. In 2019, he was sued for sexual assault by former trainer Brittany Taylor, who accused him of multiple assaults between 2017 and 2018. Brown denied the claims and countersued before reaching settlement in 2021. So here from Andy Slater Scoop. Antonio Brown has been extradited to New Jersey by U.S. Marshals. The former NFL star was wanted for attempted murder in South Florida earlier this year. And there is Antonio Brown right there, everybody. The NFL suspended Brown for 8 games in 2020 for violating its personal conduct policy after altercation with a moving truck driver. He later pled no contest to charges, including burglary with assault, and served 2 years of probation. In 2023, he was briefly arrested for failing to pay child support, burglary release after posting bond. Brown, who played 9 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers, also spent time with the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, New England Patriots, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 2021 before leaving the league. So, very, 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 very sad. Truly doesn't make any sense to be this downtrodden, this trifling, just out of your rabbit ass mind just to exist. Like, I think sometimes when you don't have a strong support system around you, or you don't have a foundation within yourself to know who you are, you will do anything for attention. And I think that's what happened with Antonio Brown. I mean, there's plenty of other people that have CTE, but they have not went the way of Antonio Brown. So, child, there it is. Speaking of people doing too damn much, another doo-doo garbage in the culture, everybody. Cenat+, who supported doo-doo garbage, as doo-doo garbage was basically making doo-doo garbage everywhere by disrespecting his baby mama, Haley Bailey, which they have a custody agreement. I believe that Haley will keep her end of the bargain, but doo-doo garbage, who has supporters like PD Epidemics and who has racist Aiden Ross in his corner, and also Cenat+, I believe doo-doo garbage will break his custody agreement, because that's just the piece of shit bastard he is. That should have swallowed by his fucking mother. Anyway, moving on. Streamer Cenat forces girlfriend to cut off her mom. Very controlling. Now, this is all alleged. Okay, this is all alleged. Cenat being accused of being controlling girlfriend. Gigi's mom said he made her cut ties with her family. Internet superstar, depends on who you ask, Cenat is facing some major online criticism. This time it's not about his live stream or his pranks. According to reports, the Twitch star is being accused of being controlling in his relationship with his girlfriend Gigi, allegedly pressuring her to cut off contact with her mother, Ashley Monroe, a well-known Atlanta socialite. Oh, the Robo Dog. I remember those. So cute. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry. I just had a childhood moment. From Fearbuck here, Cenat's girlfriend's mom cries out on Instagram, accusing Cenat splitting them up, saying if Gigi hangs with her mom, it will ruin her reputation. This come after Gigi revealed that she never received true love from her parents. So here it is here.
I have done nothing but be there for Gabrielle. I don't know who she is. This girl came in my house recently, a couple months ago. My friends was over. We was here. I cooked. We had wine or whatever. She came in, and I don't know how we got on the subject of the internet. Gabrielle looked at me in front of my friends and told me, I think we need to keep our relationship off the internet. So all of y'all who in my messages saying you ain't post us and since this and this and that, our relationship off the internet. Then she follows up with, oh yeah, and Kai said, yeah, Mr. Cenat said, told my daughter, my baby, that he did his research on me. And her best friend. Now, who her best friend is, y'all, I really don't know. I know Gabrielle friends, but who the best friend is, I don't know. But best friend, he said, you too. He said that he told my baby, that if she hung out with me or her best friend, and he did his background on us, she hung out with us. It's so hard to even fucking say that her reputation would be ruined. I was just mind blown. Like, and then when I think about this, like over the past couple of days, like Cenat, all you do is sit down with women of different sorts, different kinds, different backgrounds, different reputations. All you do is sit down with rappers with different reputations. You love a sit down, but you telling me you never thought to sit down over a glass of water with me.
Wow.
And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fuck with me. I never gave a fuck. But what you won't do is turn my baby against me. You got so much to say about me, but you get on the internet and say Gabrielle is this, Gabrielle's that, Gabrielle's God-fearing. That's from me, baby. prayed up. I pray over that girl. I pray for her. I've been telling her to go to church, and she's been going the past couple, weeks? You've been with her, a year and a half now? That's her mama. You say, oh, she could cook so good. She could clean. She this, that. That's her mama. You say she from Louisiana? No, she not. She was born there. Gabrielle's been gone from Louisiana since she was 2. I'm from Louisiana. So that Louisiana girl in the kitchen praying for you, she get that from her mama. I ain't never got on this app and bragged and said, oh my God, Kai said my daughter was this. Oh my God, I did a good job. I ain't never came to this internet for validation. My point is, Gabrielle, you ain't never went through life alone. You don't even know what that's like. The way you treat me, the way you treat your siblings, the way you treat us lately. I don't know who you are, boo.
Whoo, child. Well. Let me finish this. Ashley Monroe, who has been a fixture in Atlanta's social scene for years, took to social media to recently suggest that her once close relationship with her daughter Gigi has changed dramatically since Gigi began dating Kai. Ashley raised 5 children in what many describe as a life of luxury. Said she was blindsided when communication with her daughter suddenly stopped. She claimed the shift happened around the time Gigi's romance with Kai began to get serious. So this is Gigi right here. This is Gigi. According to Ashley, Kai allegedly told Gigi that her mother's public image was bad for her, that it would be better for her career to create distance. Who is Ashley Monroe? For those unfamiliar, Ashley Monroe has long been a familiar face in Atlanta's upscale social circles. Known for her glamorous looks and inevitable lifestyle, she's been romantically linked to a number of prominent businessmen and celebrities over the years. So this is her here. She's beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful. Ashley has often shared glimpses of her high-end lifestyle online, luxury vacations, designer fashion, and exclusive events, and she has openly said that her goal was always to provide her children with comfort and opportunity. Critics have sometimes labeled her social media content risque, but supporters argue that she's simply living her truth and that her success as a single mother should be celebrated, not judged. So here she is here. Now, it was the look back for me. It was the look back for me. My Lord Jesus. Whew. Child, listen. And this is the thing, right? Like, we got to recognize this, that moms today are not the moms of back in the day, right? They're not the stay at home, husband works all day. You know, there are moms that want to be outside, you know what I mean? And it may not be for everybody, but that's how, you know, her mom wants to be. You know what I mean? I just feel that at the beginning of the day, as long as she's not hurting anybody, who cares? But apparently Kai Cenat cares. Kai Cenat faces backlash now with Ashley speaking out. Fans online are accusing Kai of being too controlling over some boundaries in his girlfriend's family relationships. One user on Twitter wrote, "Why is Kai trying to isolate her from her mom? That's a red flag." Another added, "You can't preach positivity online, then tell someone to call up the family." Others defended Kai, saying there could be more to the story. We don't know what was happening behind the scenes from how much world there's something we don't know about that relationship. True, but in the same token, like, you ain't the husband, you dated. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like, no mother should ever have to get on the internet to talk about their child and how a streamer is separating a mother from her daughter. No mother should ever have to get on the internet. No dad should have to get on the internet and say that his girlfriend is separating him from his son. No, that should not be happening at all. A complex situation, whether while neither Kai or Gigi has publicly commented, the situation has sparked broader discussion online about control, boundaries, and family influence in young relationships, especially when fame and money are involved. Ashley, for her part, insisted on drama she's expressing Friends say that she's heartbroken about the estrangement and hopes one day to rebuild her relationship with her daughter. As one Atlanta insider told me to take out, Ashley might live flashy, but she loves her kid. She's always been our family's first. Whether Kai's alleged actions were meant to protect or control his girlfriend is up for debate, but one thing is clear. This family drama has the internet talking, and it's not going to wait anytime soon. Well, this is what I would have to say to Kai Cenat. First of all, bruh, no. That would be like, let's just say, a guy that was dating your sister said, cut off from your brother Kai Cenat. Yeah, I'm a humanizer for your ass. You wouldn't like that shit. So if something's going on with the mom and the daughter, that is their business. Let her have her connection to her mom. Like, it shouldn't take somebody else who don't have somebody to see that this is some bullshit, that this is wrong and this is disgraceful behavior. Child. But yet Kai Cenat can have a whole career out here. Okay, child. Moving on. Just moving on. Finally, y'all, here it is. Here, ex-Atlanta Hawks executive accused of stealing millions from team for luxury apparel and jewelry. Lester T. Jones charged millions of dollars in personal expenses to corporate credit cards, embezzling more than $3.8 million from the Hawks, prosecutors allege. Yeah. In the Associated Press, a former finance executive for the Atlanta Hawks has been accused of stealing millions of dollars from the NBA team to use the money to pay for travel, luxury apparel, jewelry, car expenses, and tickets to concerts and sporting events, federal prosecutors said in a court filing. In the filing last week, prosecutors charged Lester T. Jones Jr. with a single count of wire fraud, saying he arranged for the Hawks to pay American Express nearly $230,000. It's getting up there to $250,000, $250,000 for fraudulently incurred personal expenses. He's accused of altering an email to make it look like the reimbursement request was for expenses incurred at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas during the NBA Emirates Cup. The filing says Jones also submitted dozens of other fraudulent expense reimbursement requests, including fake and altered invoices, and charged millions of dollars in personal expenses to corporate credit cards, embezzling more than $3.8 million from the Hawks, prosecutors alleged. These expenses include travel to the Bahamas, Costa Rica, Hawaii, Las Vegas, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Switzerland, and Thailand. Damn, he was busy. As well as Louis Vuitton apparel and Porsche car expenses, the filing says. Contact information for Jones could not be found. Email, voicemail messages seeking comment were sent to a lawyer listed for him in online court records. The spokesperson for the Hawks declined to comment. Jones pled not guilty during an initial court appearance on October 29th and was granted bond. According to court records, the judge in the case on Friday ordered Jones to notify the court for 15 days whether he plans to proceed to trial or enter a guilty plea. Jones worked for the Hawks Accounting and Finance Department from March 2016 through June of this year, serving as Senior Vice President for Finance beginning in August of 2021. The filing says in that role, he was responsible for the company's corporate credit card account for American Express and administered the electronic expense reimbursement program. Prior to July 2024, actual transactions and expenses made on employees' corporate American Express credit cards weren't visible to the reimbursement program. To company personnel who verified the expenses, Jones had insight into the program's limitations and explored them for personal gain. Prosecutors allege. Child, why? I just don't get it. I just simply don't get it. I'm just rolling out video. It is not. Yeah, it's not making it do what it do. I'm not going to do that to Nichole Pointdujour. I'm not going to do that to her. Rolling out, get this interview on YouTube so I can play it. So sorry, y'all. I'm about quality over here. I don't like it when it's buffering like that. I just don't. But y'all, that's our show. Child, what the hell is going on in the world? Like, $3.8 million. Did you hear all those places that he went to? Now, let's just say that I worked for, ABC, right? And I was getting to pay to go to the Oscars, right? ABC would pay for my flight. They'll pay for my hotel. They'll pay for any food. Usually it's up to a certain amount, or I'll get per diem to spend per day in LA, but anything else that I accrue is on my own account. That's how usually it works in the corporate world, right? So all you had to do was just fly to places for meetings, make sure that the Hawks had their finances intact, and you got a check for working in the NBA. Like, why? Like, dude, my Lord, I just don't get some people. I really don't. I don't. Let me see if I can get a positive news story up for y'all here. Child, it's always something. It is always something. Let's see here. So here's some good news, y'all. Now this is a follow-up to the Michael trailer, everybody here. So apparently, look at this. A sequel is reportedly in the works. Okay. Now this is pretty huge here. Now also too, this update of the fact that 30 million views was drawn up in 6 hours for the biopic trailer. It was more of a teaser than anything else. But anyway, right here, the update was shared during the studio's earnings call on Thursday, where Fulkerson also confirmed the film remains one of Lionsgate's most anticipated releases, directed by Antoine Fuqua and produced by Graham King, who also produced Bohemian Rhapsody. Michael is set to open in theaters on April 24th, 2026. During the call, Lionsgate executives asked whether plans remain in place for a second installment of Michael. The film was initially divided into two parts, as the original cut ran 3.5 hours long. Initially, a portion of the footage reportedly centered on one of Jackson's accusers, who reached a settlement with the singer's estate, stipulating that their story could not be dramatized, an oversight the estate made when approving the film's early development. Responding to questions about a possible sequel, Fulkerson said, "Since the last time we worked together on an earnings call, we've had the great pleasure of seeing the director's cut from the first film. It's exceptional." He added, "While we're not ready to confirm plans for a second film, I can tell you that the creative team is hard at work making sure that we are in position to deliver more Michael after we release the first film." Fulkerson concluded by praising the film's lead, Jafar Jackson, the late singer's nephew, saying, "People have been waiting a long time for this. I think people are stunned with Jafar's performance." So there it is. There, an update on Michael. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. What a epic show this morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh my Lord Jesus, man! I gotta tell you, this is a lot going on. Trina Braxton, a new restaurant could be on the horizon. She is in culinary school. I think if she goes to Hell's Kitchen and wins it, I think that would be huge. Because like I said, there's never been a celebrity to be in Hell's Kitchen and win it like that. I think that would be really, really cool. And you know what? Trina could really go during a regular season, honestly. I think that would be really, really cool. Nichole Pointdujour, the Master Connections Agency. I absolutely love that, and all she's doing really is creating social capital. That's really what she's doing, and just nothing but love, light, and blessings to her. And I hope it's a global brand. Listen, if she needs an MC to host this, so that way she can rest. You know what I mean? I am more than available to be an MC. Have no problems doing it. Like I said, that Michael Jackson teaser, it looks so good. You're seeing it now. I can't play the audio, but I don't think they're going to ding me because I'm showing, visuals. You know what I mean? So I don't think they'll do it for that. Let me see here. Make sure that they y'all know how YouTube is. Okay, so we're good. We're still live on tour, everybody. But like I said, I cannot wait for that. April 2026, everybody. That is going to be when this thing comes out. But specifically, though, it will be coming out April 24th, 2026. So April 24th, 2026. I am sure it's going to be everywhere. Honestly, you know where I can see this at? I can see this at the Sphere, because they have been doing the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. And guess what? This is the first time the Sphere in Vegas has ever made money in the history of the Sphere. It took an old school classic to make the Sphere some money. Now, I bet you they're probably regretting the fact of because they said they didn't want Beyonce holding the Sphere in her Cowboy Carter tour, because allegedly they were talking about residency. But I bet you they regretted that, because that was free advertising. Shoot. Let Beyonce pick up the Brantley Virtual Tour logo. Pick it up as much as you want to. Hell, get $1 million per pickup. But anyway. And then, of course, this wonderful academy, B Academy for Girls, up for the Yas Prize. Blessings, love, and support to them. Hopefully they win that $1 million prize. And the fact that there's an all-black girls school and a school for girls, period, in 2025 with the world that we live in today is absolutely amazing. Congratulations to them. Antonio Brown being extradited to the United States for second-degree attempted murder. Y'all, sometimes people are just who they are. And I think Antonio Brown, just like Nicki Minaj, just like Kanye West, just like Ray J, just like Azalea Banks, like Candace Owens, they are all crazy. And, you know, some people say, well, crazy is very derogatory to people who are actually mental. I don't mean that in that fashion, but you can be crazy in how you move with your behavior. And all those people on listed are crazy with their behavior. And that includes Jason Whitlock and also Stephen A. Smith. Good Lord Jesus, think you could run for damn president. We're tired of celebrity presidents. After this one, we're done. Okay? We're done. We need a law in place, a permanent law that says we need 5 to 7 references. We need your resume. We need you to write a 3-page cover letter while you want to be president. And you should be able to go to presidentsresume.gov so we can all see it. Because we're sick of this shit. We're sick of this shit. But it's not going to make us sick, in the words of Jennifer motherfucking Lewis. Cenat, bro, you're foul, you're trash, you're fucking disgusting for trying to separate a mother from her daughter. And, like, dude, like, who are you? Like, Deion Cole roasted you because you don't know celebrities' names and stuff. And shout out to Deion Cole, who is from Little Rock, Arkansas, by the way. I fully agree with him. Like, you cannot begin invited to the BET Awards and all these other big events if you don't even know the people you're talking to. That just makes no sense, right? And I think that's the reason why people have a problem with streamers, is because you get in these big rooms and you get on these big platforms, but yet you can't handle the weight of it. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the Atlanta Hawks. Child, $3.8 million. $3.8 million. Really? Is that what we're doing? Stealing $3.8 million? Some people don't know what a blessing is. They don't know how to hold on to it. They don't know how to move as a blessing their damn self, child. Anyway, we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back with more Brantley's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Brilliantly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon's virtual tour where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brayley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Y'all, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this morning show. Of course, I'll be back on a little bit later on tonight. You know, of course, I got to be able to find something to talk about. With that being said, one love, much love, all love, feel love. It's in right back to you. By the way, next week, for Wednesdays, right? So Mondays and Fridays won't change too much. But Wednesdays, you guys will be getting a 6 p.m. show from now on instead of 11 a.m. and a 6 p.m. show. My job needs me a little bit more. You know what I mean? And that's the difficult part of this because, you know, YouTube is glowing up and praise be unto God for that. But in the same token that, you know, YouTube is growing up, also the job needs me. So I'm still trying to make sure that you guys still get quality shows, and you will all the time over here because that's all we do is quality. But just wanted you guys to know that up front. In addition to that, tonight, Ready to Love is coming back 9/8 Central on. And of course, tomorrow will be our live panel. Myself, a Queen T with GG9, talk with Salon, Dr. Uchar, main man Q. So it should be a good time there. So like I said, we're watching Potomac, and we're watching Ready to Love. Of course, Mary Medicine will be coming back on the 30th of November. So, of course, you know, we'll be reviewing that as well. But a lot more content to come over here. One love, much love, all love. I feel love. It's right back to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay warm where you are. Looks like it's raining where I'm at. So I'm going to be staying inside today. One love, much love, all love. I feel love. It's right back to you. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying